Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashim Rashai, Bashim Kwakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone. Salute to Shalom to all you bros out there that's pushing his word, truth, and sincerity. All right, let's get right into it and play this clip and let's get right into it.
We shall not regard the person of the old. We shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Just like in the Trail of Tears, they didn't regard the old people or the young people, just like they do nowadays. You ever heard of smallpox? Do you know smallpox? Yeah, I've heard all that. All in the name of religion. You ain't heard shit, bro. That's why you gotta walk away like a child, homie. This ain't Christianity, bro. This ain't Christianity. The book.
All right, before I continue, you know, I'm going to bring that scripture out, a spiritual man judge of all things. And that's why it's good to watch these videos, watch these lessons, because you learn a lot from these different situations. And just, pulling from that scripture, a spiritual man judge of all things, both sides could have been more spiritual. But let's continue.
Of Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 1. What? Hey, bro, you got something to say? Come talk to me like a man. You walked away like a fool.
And it's like, just to, continue in the spirit. When you out there in the heat of the battle, so like it's different. It's easier to say something than to do it, because when you're watching it from your phone and your TV screen, it's different from actually being out there, man. It's a whole lot different, you know. So I'm not trying to pick any sides. I'm just in the spirit judging all things.
The book of Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. Hey, bro, you want to have a conversation? You talk to me about you need it, bro. You're going to have a conversation. Don't walk away like a woman.
Okay, now so like you can see Jake in the world took off first. Now Jake in the truth, so-called truth, you know, because I don't really watch these dudes, but the brothers brought it out through the spirit, and the brothers is right, man. He could have been more spiritual. He could have ruled the spirit better. I'm gonna bring that precept out. But when somebody is acting like that, knowing at the time we're in, where you got all these sellouts, and it's easier said than done, man. Because the spirit is so roused up. It's like if you're not choosing a side at this time, if you're lukewarm at this time, hey, it's pretty much not for you. Here it is. All this is going on with the mask and these jabs, and our people still want to. It's different, man. It's a different time right now. That's why the scriptures say, "Measure the times thou diligently in itself." And the scriptures say, if it's be possible, I'm gonna bring all these scriptures out. If it be possible, be peaceful with all men. But we're in a time where the Lord is not bringing a peace; He's bringing a sword. So brothers, remember that, man. Brothers can talk all day, man. Brothers, and it's funny how brothers can say, we're supposed to just, use wisdom and continue to teach, but we can't even teach how we want to teach right now, man. We can't even say certain words. You got to use code words, man. So understand what time we're in, man. Like seriously, not saying brothers should be carnal, but just know when in the spiritual that the title of this video is, you have not served. Pretty much, you ain't suffered resisted unto blood. So when blood start being shedded, man, a lot of brothers, man, just know, man, it ain't gonna be the same, man. It's not gonna be the same as this YouTube stuff, man. This is a whole nother reality that we stepping into, you know? And it's sad to see our people fighting each other like this, but a lot of our people are sold out, man. You know? But it's all spiritual. The Lord said He's going to bring division. And if you look at this video, if you go back and watch it, Gad was getting it in, man. He was whooping his ass through the spirit, because Gad is the truth, man. It's one thing to be a teacher. It's one thing to be a troop. You can be both, but it is still two different realities, man. It's one thing to be out there talking, but it's another thing to be out there taking in the moment, really going through the motions, doing what you got to do, man, to survive and to endure. Yeah, man. Come on. See, and the scripture saying, Exodus chapter 15, verse 3, the Lord is a man of war, man. And brothers can say, that's what I'm saying. Bro, man, we in some times, man. Everything that's going on, brothers can talk. And I'm not here to be trying to cause division. I love brothers, man. Brothers know me, man. I'm real peaceful. I'd rather get on the little chicks, get on some cuties, and just go beat them up. But through the spirit, you know what time we in, man. You see what's going on. We can barely say what we want to say. The famine of the word is pretty much here. And Esau is coming down with his great wrath, man. So just measure the times diligently in itself, man. That's all I'm going to say. Play the rest of this and I'm going to pull some precepts. Yeah, man. God is the truth, man. And we all been through it through a nation, man. As a nation, all of us, man, we've been going through our own suffering. So I'm just pulling this out. Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Right, going into a just weight, knowing how to measure and knowing what time you're in, that goes spiritually and physically, man. Goes both sides, man. We got to know both sides of this thing. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure, right? Stability, man. Going into the balance. You got to have that balance, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. Knowing where we're going into, man. Where we at, man. Know where you at. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort through the scriptures might have hope, right? And we know through the Spirit that we hear all these stories of King David, Yahushua, all the struggles that they went through. Hey, we're going to go through the same struggles. It ain't going to be just peace all the time, man. So know that, man. If it be possible, let me bring that out. Lord willing. Yeah, here it is right here. Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lies in you, live peaceably with all men. If it be possible. You got to pick your battles, man. Know what time we in. Oh, let me bring this out. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 7. A time to rend, and a time to sue, a time to keep silence, and a time to speak. Now, just to land back off the brothers, going back to that video, dude came back up. The brother could have been more humble and let him speak it. He could have let him spoke his piece. But it's like I said, it's easier said than done. That's why these videos are important to watch, because we're land backing off each other. We're learning. We're continuing to learn in the spirit how to deal with these certain situations, deal with these certain spirits. Brother could have ruled his spirit better. I agree. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of war, and a time of peace. And are we in a time of peace right now? No. We're in a time of war. We're still in a time of mercy because these videos are going up, but if you're in the spirit, you know that the Lord is building up this war, man. Straight up. Let me bring this out a lot. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh a city. Right. And he could have let dude come back and talk. But like I said, Gad is a troop, and I believe that was Gad. And just brothers in the spirit right now with this whole Sakari thing going on. Brothers is powered up, man. Brothers is tired, man. We dealing with a lot. So you have to bring it out. You have to speak it. You have to, because we can't really physically do nothing. But if you watch the video, dude didn't physically do nothing. He was defending himself. Dude took off on him. You know, you can say, oh, he could have used his words better, but our spirit is so amped up right now, man. And that's why it's good to watch videos like this, because it humbles you. It's like, all right, I need to really watch myself, because that's the time we're in where we have to really watch our every step in the spirit of Power Yahweh Shemashai. So that's why I'm doing a video on this, because it's very important, man, for younger brothers, older brothers, you know, for every brother, man. James chapter 3, verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member and boasts of great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth. Right. And, you know, any little thing you say can take the situation to a whole nother realm. So just be mindful of what you're speaking and what you're thinking in these times. Just like with the whole Max, a lot of people, it's a major division right now, you know? So it's going to be, with that, it's going to be civil war. There's going to be a lot of bloodshed just off of what you believe in. So I think I brought out everything through the spirit. Let me see what this is talking about. I think I brought this out already. I'll just bring it out to the spirit. So, 1 John 3, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. Going into deed, pretty much work. Hey, man, it's not going to just be talking all the time, man. It's going to be, because it being the time we come into, the internet is going to be cut off. We can only say so much on the YouTube. And man, just know that it's going to be about that work and about that truth. And when you really think about the truth in this time, and in your own mind, knowing that all these dudes is bugged out and they're desperate, and just knowing what's going on in the spirit, man, you can't always be peaceful with these dudes, man. I'm just gonna be straight up, because if it be possible, you can. You know, avoid it all situations, but it's gonna come to a point where dudes is gonna. You see in the video where dude, he attacked first. So endure, man. Let me see, do I got that out? Yeah, I didn't have that script, that definition, but I'll bring it out real quick. The endure definition says suffer something painfully or patiently remain in existence, last. So you got to remain. If you want to talk about enduring hardness as a good soldier, how you gonna remain if you get put down? You know. But you, and then the spirit is, you know, the scriptures talk about martyrs, but at the same time, the scriptures say some of you are not going to taste of death until Yahweh Shai come back, so to speak. So just know that, amen, you're going to have to go through the motions, man. That's all I'm going to say. So with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashim Mashai, Bashim Kardash, Kwame Shwala, Rabab, Shalom.